makes all things new. In a city where sidewalks house the homeless, hustlers spread their goods daily to trip up the masses by introducing the human desire for more to the easy access of purses, scarves, and shades. Such small items are so easy to consume us. They briefly satisfy when our bigger dreams elude us. New York City's streets are a marketplace mirroring the same dance of exchange that also takes place within those prestigious structures, scraping the skyline with their steel fingernails, whose revolving doors are really mouths and arms open to receive and regurgitate ambitious minds, talents, and ideas. There was a woman in New York City whose heart was a luxury item too often mistaken for a nuisance. She opened boldly and hopefully, only to find her vulnerabilities first exposed and then hammered, in the same way catcalls trailed her figure down sidewalks some Saturdays, hammered until her world became a one raw wound, hopeless until she finds the courage to ask, can she ever be clean? Can she ever be redeemed? Ever become new? Because sometimes to do something different, you have to become something different. So she doesn't just want her scars and bruises brushed off and powdered. She wants to be new. New like the sun stretches every morning to stain the sky with the welcoming cool smudges of a freshly squeezed fruit. Reminds us that God marks each day with new mercy. New like a baby's laughter often bursts from their tiny frame in haloed hiccups that color the air we breathe with shades of innocence. Reminds us what it's like to express genuine, unfiltered delight. New like the smooth surface of a shoreline after high tide. You can walk without thinking about yesterday's rocks or holes. You can walk without sinking. Reminds us that God directs the path of those who seek him and submit. After using and being used, playing and being played, can this woman really be that new? She's not the first and she's not the only to voice that question. And how minuscule is the difference between a woman's heart in New York City and one in Little Rock? A strained friendship in China or in Los Angeles, a mother's injury in Mexico or Mississippi, a family striving to build a livelihood in Ghana or in Hong Kong, a pastor's persistent prayers in England or Peru. These are all simply varied sample settings casting different people with a common reality. It could be you, it could be me. To some degree and with some tilt, I'm sure it is. But each are stories with a purpose. And it's not merely to find solidarity in our struggles. It's not a mantra of think positive. Whether realized or admitted, God made earth with Christ as the focus. So each of our lives reflect this snapshot truth. God is living, God is moving, and he's making everything new. New like a pearl constructed from sand, an intricate process the Lord does by hand. New like a seed in the soil of a scorched forest. Have we not learned that there is blessing after bruising, that there is life after death? But to be reborn, we must first die. Be it reflected in nature or in salvation, in health or in heartbreak, finances or anything else. Nothing is excluded from his power. There is no mistake, progress, or success that he lets go to waste. He uses all of it. He uses all of us. Our God, creator and redeemer, is restorer, Lord, and Savior. So may we live our lives, may we live with our minds open to receive, apply, and share his scriptures. Hearts open to love shorelines and love people in whatever state that we find them. Ears open to hear babies' laughter and the tears of friends. Eyes open to see the beauty of his sunrise, as well as the needs of the impoverished. May we live open to God, for ourselves and for others. Because truth is that when surrendered and submitted, we're his hands, his feet, his heart. He uses his spirit, but we're an integral part of the process. We're an integral part of the promise that he's making all things new. Wow.